Nearly a year into their tenure, none of these have materialized. Instead, we have witnessed escalating abuse of incumbency and state-sponsored intimidation of political opponents and the media. We have seen the disturbing pattern of filing nolly prosecute to free their members who were standing trial for allegedly embezzling huge sums of money from the state. We have seen attempts to capture state institutions, including the judiciary, and efforts to usurp parliamentary seats we have won or they have legitimately lost. Unfortunately, the judiciary, which is supposed to be the last vanguard of rule of law, has suddenly been captured by the executive, particularly after the unlawful removal of the Chief Justice, Her Ladyship Justice Araba Tokono. Today in Ghana, judges fear to dispense justice according to the law because they fear they may also suffer the same fate as Justice Tokono. Shockingly, some judges now invoke the words of dictators such as Idi Amin, with the famous pronouncement, "You may have freedom of speech, but freedom after speech cannot be guaranteed." And this is what comes from a judge. Others assume jurisdiction when none exists, issuing politically questionable rulings involving parliamentary cases. Mr. Chairman, on December 7, 2024, from all the 152 polling stations in Padai, results have been duly counted, announced, and declared by the Electoral Commission. It is interesting to note that in line with the results from the 152 polling stations, the NDC parliamentary candidate, realizing that it has lost the elections, decided to cause mayhem in Pandai, just as they did in Techiman South, Dominic Kwabena, Afano North, Ablekuma North, Okalkwe Central, and Obuasi East. Due to the security threats at Pandai, the Electoral Commission decided to move the collation from Pandai to Tamale. Mr. Chairman, it is also important to note that after the collation in Tamale, our candidate, Honorable Martin Indam, won with 27,947 votes compared to NDC 24,213 votes. The Chairman, it is important to state that contrary to the false impression created, which the court says that the parliamentary candidate of the NDC had no rep at the collation center or was not present, the Chairman, the regional secretary of the NDC was at the collation center. The NDC parliamentary candidate did not show up at the collation center because he knew he had lost. Mr. Chairman, in law, it is said that you cannot go to court and get what you have not asked for. In this particular case, the NDC candidate, somewhere 25th January 2025, decided to file a petition at the High Court, challenging 41 polling stations out of 152 polling stations. The Chairman, on 24th November 2025, the High Court judge gave a ruling, and it was expected that the ruling was going to center on the 41 polling stations that were before the court. But surprisingly, the High Court judge went beyond the 41 polling station and annulled the result of 152 polling stations. Mr. Chairman, this is very abysmal, disheartening to our democracy. Mr. Chairman, because we are a party of rule of law, we have decided to file an appeal on this judgment, and again also raise serious issue of jurisdiction of the High Court on this matter. The Chairman, you recall that earlier this year, in the case of the Republic versus High Court Koforidua, S Party, NS Kumi, the court unanimously, chaired by Justice Poma, held that the date of Gazette notification of the Electoral Commission was 24th December 2024. At that time, there was contention as to whether the date was 6th January or 24th December. The chairman, the court unanimously said 24th December. This was after the NDC has presented their exhibit, what we refer as Exhibit A, to confirm from Ghana Publishing that the date that the parliamentary elections were gazetted was 24th. So that ended the matter. The chairman, there is a reason why under PND's law 284, the representation of the people's law, it is stated in section 18 that before a person can take a matter to court, first, the Electoral Commission should have gazetted the election results. Then, after 21 days, then you can take the matter to court in the form of a petition. The chairman, it is interesting to note that in this case, the Gazette was on 24th December, but however, the NDC filed on 25th January 2025. That is 32 days after the date of Gazette, breaching the 21 days rule. So, Mr. Chairman, the question that we are asking is, where did the judge get the jurisdiction to be able to sit on that case after the time limit has expired? And indeed, the party has caused our Director of Legal to file for a judicial review by an order of certiorari at the Supreme Court. Mr. Chairman, this is clear. And everyone who reads the law, the PNDC law 284, knows that this is very clear. But however, we are waiting to hear what the Supreme Court will say on this matter. Our friends from the media, we are invited here not to empathize, sympathize, or side with us. We have welcomed you here to, one, serve you what we refer to as political notice, that power is transient. If you will not talk, if you will not provide a role to check this current government, when the table turns, don't come and blame the NPP government. You have seen the attempt by the NDC to take control of the judiciary. You are aware that now judges live in fear. And sometimes, in panic and in fear, they give certain judgments which beats our mind imagination. It is time for you to speak. But as I said, we are not here to empathize with us. We don't need you to side with us, but be on the side of truth. Be bold and speak the truth, because power is transient. The chairman, on this note, I thank you very much for this opportunity, and I wish all of us a wonderful program. Thank you very much.
much. Thank you very much, the General Secretary of the party, Justin Frimpong-Kodia, for that update. As I promised, there'll be a few more acknowledgments to do. Let me take the occasion here to acknowledge the presence of Ambassador Barbara Bensa. She's with us. I have with us here my very good friend, Kwesi Cheng, the coordinator for PWCs of our party. Kwesi, I see you right there. Thank you very much for coming. I see the Honorable former Minister for Roads and Highways, my father, Honorable Amwakwata, in the house. Also, I see a former National Treasurer, Mr. Abankwa Yeboah, with us. Also, I see in our midst the former MP and Minister for Fisheries, Madame Elizabeth Afolekwe. I see you there. And also Ambassador, and I'll be mindful he likes the excellency to be added, Ambassador Mike Okwe Jr. I think I saw him earlier. Thank you very much for coming. I have a few more acknowledgements to do. The Honorable Henry Corte, how can I miss that, is here in our midst. Very nice to see you, sir. So there'll be more introductions to be done here, but I will not be forgiven if I miss this very important one. Dr. Kwesi BSc is with us, a member of the Council of State's Ad Hoc Committee, I think actually the chair of the committee. Thank you very much. So far, so good. I thank you very much for your comportment. We are moving on quickly. We're getting to the meat of the program. At this point, permit me to invite the chairperson of the Constitution Amendment Committee, Mr. Frank Davis, who is also the chair of the party's Constitution Legal Committee, to come and give us his address. Well, with a clap offering, they've done such a yeoman's job. They've done such a yeoman's job. It has been an 8 months running program since they were appointed in April this year. They have shepherded the program, the amendments of the party's constitution. Today we're here to launch that constitution. We can be a bit more excited for the good work they have done.
The acting national chairman of the party, the general secretary, the chairman for this auspicious event, Professor, Right Honorable Professor Aaron Maikokwe, our former chief of staff, Honorable Akusia Frema Osei Opare, the chairman of the Council of Elders, Honorable now Dr. Akman Ousu Ajiman, our deputy minority leader, Honorable Patricia Piaget, MP Asukwa, the Venerable Dr. Ado Kufuor, former Vice Presidential candidate, Honorable Matthew Opoku Prempeh, and the former Minister for Energy, former presidential aspirant, and now aspiring national chairman, Honorable Boachi Jakun, members of the Council of Elders of our great party, former ministers of state, former members of parliament, current members of parliament, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, our committed party activists, national officers of the party, our friends of the media, both print and electronic. Good afternoon, and thank you all for honoring this invitation. The road to this event has been long, but we are finally here. The Constitution Amendment Committee was constituted by National Council, and we had a singular task: to collate the amendment proposals, write it into amendment motions, and have the motions carried at the Delegates Conference. Indeed, but for 2 amendment motions, all the other motions were carried. We were then tasked by National Council once again to put the amended Constitution in code print. We have succeeded in doing just that. And this afternoon, we will launch the amended Constitution 2025. It is a singular honor and privilege, speaking for myself and the members of my committee, that this Constitution, amended one, will stand the test of time. Many other proposals came, and naturally, other party members were worried that theirs did not find favor. But it is so with all other constitutions. It is not everything that will reflect. It is the core, the really core values of our party, which definitely matter. But I can say for myself, and the generality of us all gathered here, that the significant landmark in this amended Constitution has to do with the progressive limited expansion of the Electoral College. This has been the bane of the party. Most of the party grassroots supporters thought they had been sidelined. But now the college is expanded, and we are looking forward that by the year 2028, we will get to Professor Michael Kwei's 1 man, 1 vote. I think we deserve to applaud ourselves at this stage. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, my task is done. We will launch our amended Constitution, And I invite the following persons to join me do the launch. Let me invite our chairman for the launch event, Right Honorable Professor Michael Kwe, to join me here. Yes, Mike, Prof, down here. No. Let him stand. No, here. Our acting national chairman, Dankwa Smith Bute, please join us here. The general secretary, and of course, my good self. We also invite the leadership of Parliament. The leadership of Parliament, Mama Pat, the Rosalinda of our time. Now there's gender bias, so we'll also invite the former Chief of Staff, Honorable Akosua Frema Ose Opari. Honorable Akosua Frema Ose Opari. No, on share. David. And then our chairman of the Council of Elders, Honorable, now Dr. Hackman Owusu Ajiman. So, in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. We launch our amended Constitution 2025. DJ, give us our party song. DJ, what are you doing? DJ. We are the new patriotic party. We are the new patriotic party. The elephant is a winning symbol. We shall win to save Ghana. The elephant is a winning symbol. We shall win to save Ghana. We shall win. Let us sing, please. Henry Quante, sing. To save Ghana. Henry Quante, the elephant, speak, sing. We shall sing to save Ghana. It's a winning symbol. We shall win to save Ghana. Yeah.
Are you ready to wave your flags? Are you ready?
She, Radora. Dora. Dora. Okay, members, you can take your seats. Now, now I invite the members of the launch committee. Nanabi, Eben, please come. Nanabi, Eben, Sandra, Betty, Edie, where's Edie? Sandra, Betty, Edie, join us here. And Antoinette Tibudakon. Be so. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the amended Constitution, fresh. Please take it around and let them see it. Let them see the Constitution. The amended Constitution.
Sympathy down to a zero. Nobody will let go. Politics says politics. Your body go tell you. Say I read that. Nobody go tell you. Your body go tell you. Dance round the world now. Do you feel what I feel? You say you do, but I don't see. You say you know what I'm going through, but I don't know, so I don't.
Now, okay, please come, Nanabi. Eben, please come. Betty, where's Betty? When I mention the name, then you take it. When I mention the name.